my friends, this is Daniel Aldie, and guess what just happened? I set out a Q&A on Instagram and a whole bunch of people asked me a lot of good questions. And today I want to cover 10 questions and give you very good, precise answers that will help you figure things out in life, in business, and overall success. So here's the first question. What is money? Now, money is actually a tool used to cut down bloodshed. What do I mean? Well, it's very simple. Basically, back in the day, there would be a lot of wars and a lot of people would fight over each other's money. They would fight over each other's possessions, each other's lands. And eventually, money was invented. Because one person said, you know what? I'm going to exchange my silk with your wheat. And if we do business together, by bartering, then we'll eventually be successful. Once civilization was established, money was created, and instead of bartering, people started using money. And money became the tool that added value for the products and services that people really wanted. Alright, the next question is, Daniel, how do I get a Lamborghini Aventador? Alright, so this is a really cool question because a lot of people want a specific dream car. And the best way to get a Lamborghini Aventador is to hang up pictures all around your house, shamelessly, it doesn't matter who's watching, and start understanding everything about that car in the most specific ways. Understand the torque, understand the horsepower, understand what goes into the car, the color that you want, and go out to the dealership and visit that dealership. Now, once you understand exactly what car you want, try to find an industry that's lucrative enough that will help you to gravitate to the income that you need to make in order to afford that car. And once you get that car, voila! There you go. It's right there, waiting in your driveway. And that's how you get a Lamborghini Aventador. The third question is, why is it so hard to do something that we know we should be doing? And the real answer is that it comes down to your spiritual foundation. You see, if you believe in the wrong things, then you're not going to be able to gravitate to the right things. If you believe that your foundation is not important, then everything in your life will be chaotic. You'll end up being confused because you don't understand the spiritual laws of success. So out of everything that's important, you've got to understand your own spirituality. I was talking to somebody the other day and they said, Daniel, religion isn't important. And actually they're right, because religion is the exact reason why people get stuck. It is important, but it's not important in the way that it should be important. What's more important is spirituality. What you really think, feel, and believe about what you need to do in order to become successful in the world. So to answer the question very simply, the real reason why people are not able to do the things that they know they want to do is because of sin. Sin is doing the thing outside of the will of God that you're not supposed to be doing. And once you move outside of the will of God, His protection, His plan in your life, then you end up getting confused. And if you can only stop your sinning, you will end up winning. So find out who God really is and start to follow Him all the way so that He will give you exactly the steps that you need to take in order to be successful. The next question is, what would I do to start a successful life as a teenager? Now, if you guys know my story, you know that I was fooling around as a teenager. I was bouncing around from job to job, I was living the party lifestyle, and I was completely fooling around in every area of my life. But I was always ambitious, and if I had to do it over again, I would read more books. I would focus on setting my goals. I would try to find a mentor. I would do everything I could to educate myself so that I can be ready to take action as soon as I become a legal adult in my area. Alright, the next question is, what are the main reasons why most people don't succeed? And the main reason why most people don't succeed is that they have the wrong goals or they have no goals at all. And basically what this means is that a lot of people have the wrong thing that they're pursuing. They're pursuing money. They're pursuing a certain house. They're pursuing a certain person. They're pursuing some kind of justice. Or maybe they have nothing that they're pursuing at all. They're just drifting around in life, not accomplishing anything, not doing anything at all to become somebody that they know they ought to be. And that's why people fail in life. Alright, the next question is so important, I really want to answer it. Why do some teachers contradict other teachers? Why does one wisdom conflict with another wisdom? For instance, one person says you gotta wake up at 4 a.m. Another person says it doesn't matter what time you wake up. And the real answer is that we all have different foundations upon which we teach. You know, sometimes people focus a lot on money. Other people focus a lot on spirituality. Other teachers focus on sexual appeal and physique. Other teachers focus on academics. And so every single person has different lessons that they teach. And so that may contradict. But what you need to do as a student is to figure out what exactly your foundation needs to be and figure out who aligns with that foundation. If you're listening to a teacher that contradicts what you know is right, then you don't need to practice the techniques that they share. So you have to figure this out. And once you learn exactly what you need to do by looking at the wisdom within you, then you, my friend, will be able to make radical changes that will lead to positive impact in your life. Alright, the next question is, what is the ultimate key of networking? Now, I network all around the world. I meet a lot of different people, and I personally reach millions of people every single week. And I can tell you the ultimate key to networking is being able to add value within a short period of time. Look, if you're getting into a conversation with someone, you have to appeal to what they need, not what you need. Because they don't care about what you need until they get what they need. So if you figure out what the person wants and you give it to them, then they will be happy. Sometimes people don't even know what they need until you provide that value to them. So you have to figure out what people need first before you try to seek exactly what it is that you want from them. The next question is how to build self-discipline. My friends, if you want to build self-discipline, you need a core set of habits that you need to abide by. For instance, I read the Bible every single day. I take at least 2 hours to read outside of that every single day. Those are my habits. That is what helped me to become myself. Another habit that I have is journaling. Look, I journal every single day, thousands and thousands of words, because I want to get within my mind. I study vocabulary flashcards because they help me to learn the English language, all 170,000 plus words, so I can understand exactly what these words actually mean and how I can use them so I can think in a more effective way. So those are just my habits and disciplines, but you gotta find out what works for you. Because there's different strokes for different folks. There's different needs for different seeds. And you gotta figure out which habits can help you become more disciplined in your life. Then you also have to get rid of all the distractions in your life so that you can focus on those habits. Because when you focus on those habits, eventually those distractions will eventually move out of your direction. The next question is, how do I learn English in the most effective way? And thankfully, I've had thousands of people write me and thank me for my excellent use of English. You know, actually, I failed in many different English classes because my teachers didn't believe that I had what it took. But, you know, I realized that school was a trap to those who are stuck within that academic system. So you really have to go outside of school if you want to learn English. And one of the best ways for me to learn English is studying other great English speakers. People who articulate, people who actually use the right techniques and the fundamentals. So I've watched thousands of speeches, literally thousands of speeches. I've read hundreds, actually thousands of books. I've done a lot of research on the English language so I can understand exactly how to use my words in the most effective way. So if you want to be great at English, you've got to study English in an impeccable way. Alright, the next question comes from an international fan from India who wants to meet with me. Now, India is a great country with over 1 billion people. But if you want to meet me anywhere, guys, there has to be a demand before Daniel Aldie visits. Otherwise, there's no reason for me to come. But if you want me to come to your country, make sure to hit me up on Twitter, make sure to hit me up on Facebook, and also YouTube, and any other social media, even LinkedIn, and connect with me and demand it. If you demand it, I will come. And more importantly, if you can gather a group of people, I'll be more than happy to come out there and visit you. Alright, there you go, my friends. I've answered a bunch of questions from my most beloved fans on Instagram. I hope that you add me on Instagram because I have so much to share behind the scenes. I have quotes, I have ideas, I have a whole bunch of things that I want you to see. So make sure you follow me on Instagram and leave a comment in the section below on this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already because I look forward to seeing you on the next video.